Alright, good evening, Sir Butler. How you do? Disappointing result today. You know that you were looking for a win to change the form. Talk us through the match.
Not as disappointing as you're suppressing the truth and being unwilling to let the truth come out with what happened with Rudolph Speed. It is, if a man, a good man, sees injustice and continues to do nothing, then he's worse than the people doing the injustice. So I hope you're happy with yourself.
I am very not happy with myself, but me and you spoke off camera, so you know how it goes. Certain things we can't really put on camera. You know that already. So we'll just leave it
No,
right
I don't
there,
know
so.
that. And it will come out.
It will definitely come out eventually, and the truth will forever come out. But at this moment in time, just to protect me and also you in the long run.
I don't need protection because the truth needs no protection.
That is true.
The truth needs no protection. Libel is when you're telling lies on somebody. If you tell the truth and it hurts their feelings, it is not something you can go to court with.
So what do you think about my statement that I let go about suppressing the truth and everything, and then you go see that the video was removed?
It shows that you are not strong enough as a journalist. Because when you're a journalist, you have to be willing to speak the truth and to tell the story, whether or not it is popular or not, whether or not it is about the most powerful man in the world or not. You have to be willing to die for what you believe in.
And what about legal ramifications? You don't care about that?
There are no legal ramifications if it is the truth. The truth doesn't carry legal ramifications. If somebody murders somebody and they say they murdered them, it doesn't matter if they are angry about it or not. It is the truth. Yeah? So I never speak anything that cannot be proven. So whatever was said in that video, it was the truth. And it was what we experienced at Phoenix at the hands of Rudolph Speed. And usurping your authority as a member of a governing body is wrong. It's wrong not just to me. I'm strong. I'm a strong person. I can fight. And I'll fight for my players. But what about those who don't have a voice? What about those people, those coaches who develop young talents and get them stolen away because they're told that if they don't go to Rudolph Speed Club, they won't be in the national team? What about those people? What happened if Forbes didn't have me? He'd be forced to play for a club that he didn't want to play for in order to play for his country. Being able to play for your country should be something that you're proud of and happy, and should be based off your abilities and your performance, not based off whether or not you're willing to bow to one man.
And what do you think about comments he made about MG Sports? Knowing that me and him are friends, and even before the video
Comments who made to MG Sports?
No, what you said to MG Sports. I think
that he's a liar?
No, yeah, it's kind of provocative.
No, it's not provocative.
No, but
listen,
if you're coming out, no, hold on.
If you're going to tell us,
hold on, let me go. Because say, you know that the relationship that me and MG have. Why you da come on here on my well, not my platform, because I have a team now, but you know the relationship we have. Why you da do that? You know, and you know that
the relationship. Listen, what you sow in life, so shall you reap. If you sow iniquity, you shall reap its rewards. If you sow good, you'll reap its rewards. If what name
MG Sports
told some lies in order to try and influence a decision or to put pressure, yeah, and it wasn't true, how you think Maggie felt that somebody was telling lies on him like that?
When Buckley time came out and do a video about it, saying that it was the truth based off of his sources.
Can't be the truth.
So why you don't say
how you mean it was the truth?
Were wrong
based,
at that
how can it be true?
Because there's a lot of things you get right.
Listen. How can you? Everything that that he has said about us, MG Sports, have been twisted and not the truth. He's never told the truth where we're concerned. Never, not once. Not once.
I see him give you praise beforehand.
Giving praise.
But I would be telling
giving praise when everybody else is giving praise, and it's a popular thing to do because of some success or other. It's just riding the wave. The question of a man's integrity is not how he behaves when things are in his favor. You know? It's how he behaves when things are against him, when what he says may affect him, but he stood by his principles and the truth is the truth. The truth. You can't hide the truth, you know. If you go court with the truth will set you free. You know, hear that yet? So no matter how people talk, oh, he's gonna sue, he's going to do that. Go ahead and sue, please. Because then you'll get yourself in trouble. Because FIFA will know everything that Speed has been doing.
But what about a person like me who barely have a dime and somebody come to me saying that, you know, because you see based off of what happened, people aren't stupid. You know that I had to remove the video. Even though I didn't.
You were forced to remove it, but not because.
Thank you, but you get me?
Not because you were.
But I still had to do it on my own. I still did have to go on it and remove it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying.
Rather forced.
What I'm trying to say to you, as a young man, is this: a man must live and die for his principles. Yeah, I don't need everybody to love me or like me, but you're going to respect me because I'm going to stand by my principles. I'm going to stand by my beliefs. I'm going to stand by my players. I'm going to stand by my family. And when I leave this world, my name will be remembered as a man who stood, not a man who stood up for what he believed in, not a man who necessarily was friends with everybody, because you can't be. You understand? Because everybody wants to be at the top, and the top is a lonely place. Only one can be there.
That's true.
Right? So everybody who is below is trying to pull you down to get to the top. And some have no problem doing it by whatever means necessary, like Speed.
I didn't come into this to make friends, you know, and I didn't come into this to even make enemies worse. I just come in here to give people a voice. And to be honest, when I had to take down the video, I felt away. But me and you talk.
Well, I have the video and I'm going to post it. Yeah, so I'm going to post back the video.
So when you post it,
and I'd love for Speed to take me to court. I have my lawyers ready. Yeah, I'd love for him to take me to court, because then FIFA will get to understand everything that he did.
And I'm preparing to get a call right after this. But make we go to the match though. Like how we get that off with chess.
Yeah, man.
Phoenix currently now in the relegation zone. Big man, you're 2 points away from Harbour, who is right above you. How disappointing was it today that you couldn't get the victory, even after going up 1-0, just to make that jump out of the relegation zone?
Facts. Harbour just beat Mount Pleasant out, and they were doing well. They were in great form, and we're coming from having difficulties with personnel and everything. I think the boys played well today at home. I think the system that we want to play is now being employed more and better. I think the quality of the team has improved. I think Kevon Atkinson being in the team, he's played 2 games, scored 2 goals, 1 in each game. And what our problems had been in the past was inability to finish. You know, the strikers we had before were challenging, and now we have that. We have Maggie, we have Kyle is fit now and playing much better. Woollig is playing well, the team is playing well, and the youngsters are doing their job. We have a good balance now. So I believe that the fact that, yes, they scored a goal to go 1-1 with us, but we went ahead and we actually played the better football today. You know, I think we played the better football, and I think that it's just a sign of the positive things to come, and I'm happy about that.
How happy are you with Tariq McGee's performance? Today the side seemed to progress more from back to front. Him really dictate the pace. It was a really good game. I'm sorry that it didn't come on TV today to see how well he dominated the midfield.
I think he did very well. I think he did very, very well. I think we want him to be playing more through passes, play more direct when he's going, dribbling at the players instead of sometimes cutting the ball back. But this is something that I'm working on with him, and I'm going to work hard on it, whether I like it or not. I'm going to make him into a much, much better player. And that's my job. My job is not to make my players love me, but to make my players actually advance and succeed in life. So I'm happy with what he did, but I want more. And I'm happy with what Kyle did, but I want more. And Denzel McKenzie came back from Feyenoord. He showed his running, he showed his fitness. He's working well, playing on the left wing good. Damar Whitfield also did well. Forbes came back, did well, but for one mistake. You know, the wind played a big factor today with that through pass, you know, coming from way deep, and a foot race.
Talk us a little bit about Denzel. You know that he came back. People are wondering, is he back? Wondering how the trial went, and also about.
They want him, and in the summer he's ready to go. but the transfer window was closed at the time, so he couldn't transfer at that time. So they've given me a program to work on with him, and he's gonna play some big man football and get ready. Because when he goes back to Europe, he's not going as a child. You know, that's the biggest problem that we have in Jamaica. We tend to look at 18 and 17-year-olds as kids when the 18 and 17-year-olds that are the best players are playing in the top pro leagues. They are big men. They are fighting and playing with big men every day, not little boys, not Manning Cup. So, you know, when they had the All Manning and they called Denzel and the All Schools, if you notice, I didn't want Robinho to play, and Denzel pull him off at halftime.
Yeah, and people were, but I was thinking it's just Vere, you know, because he had a match the next day.
No, he has trials in Portugal and Belgium.
Yeah, I see him gone now.
Yeah, and Denzel also had Feyenoord. So why should I risk Denzel playing a little all-manning game to be able to lift his shirt and say, Phoenix rejects.
Make a move on. The Dylan John saga going on to fix that same way. Listen, but we could talk about Michael Forbes a little bit, man. Michael Forbes, you know, Middlesbrough trial, tell you how that went.
He did very well. They love him, and you know, what's affect him is the wild card. They only have 4, and they used them up already, so he'll be able to go on in the next transfer window.
What's a wild card? For the people who don't know.
In England, the rules have changed somewhat. Some clubs have 6 wild cards, meaning 6 players that you can put in no matter what. No matter whether they play for Jamaica or not, right? So because Speed is blocking Forbes, he has to go in on what's called a wild card, where the clubs just say, listen, we want him anyway. Doesn't matter whether they qualify or not. And in order for that to happen, he has to be able to, they already used the 4. So this summer, he'll be able to go in as one of the wild cards. And they really love him over there, so it's good.
All right.
No matter what a man do, no matter how you try to block good people, God will always find a way.
I believe so too. I believe so. Sir Butler, I can see what's in the comments. You know how the comments are going to stay after this video.
No, I don't care how the comments is. What I'm going to tell you is this though. You must stick by your principles, no matter what.
That's true.
I know one day I'll go to my Savior. I'll go home to God, my God. And when I go home, I want to be able to go home and saying I know I tried at least to do the right thing.
But what about sometimes you have to retreat to come back strong?
There's no such thing as retreat in Phoenix. There's no such thing as retreat in Christ. Yeah? There's no backsliding.
You take your beat up and come back stronger.
Jesus went on the cross for what he believed in. Who am I to do less? Yeah? It is people that are weak. And I need you to strengthen up. Because God is watching.
That's true.
And for every time that you back down, remember there's a little boy out there that would have had a chance, because he never do what those people like Speed said to do. Him lose him chances in life. So we need to stand up. We need to fight and protect the future of our youth.
Hold on there.
Yeah?
We have to leave now, Sir Butler.